We have.
Before that, here's Rory looking forward to a truly bionic future for all of us.
These days, people are modifying their bodies in all sorts of weird and wonderful ways, from surgically implanted horns in your head to some very odd changes indeed. Personally, I wouldn't have any of these cosmetic modifications, but there is a host of more useful technology that people are starting to have put under their skin. It might sound a bit sci-fi, but some companies promise a future where you can open doors, pay for your dinner, or even clear customs using microchips implanted in your hand. Stephen Northam runs the UK's first human microchipping company, and of course, he has one fitted.
Our technology is quite simple. It's the same technology used in cats and dogs. All the data stored on the microchip itself only is readable when it's scanned against an external reader.
The implant contains a unique identifier code and uses close-range radio communication, so when you swipe your hand against the reader, it knows it's you.
So currently, the microchips can be used for opening doors, starting cars, so swiping your hand on the steering wheel.
You can start a car with it?
Start your car, yeah.
OK, all right, I'm interested.
Logging onto laptops, so I can scan my hand, and my laptop logs in.
Look at that.
And future technology for this is contactless payments, passports, a whole variety of different technologies could be integrated into the chip.
Kiri Boya is a convert.
Hi, Kiri.
Nice to meet you.
She knows Stephen, and when he explained the idea, she joined a waiting list to have a microchip implanted that could allow her to automatically open the doors to her house.
I'm a nightmare with house keys to start with, so initially being able to let myself into my own house would be great. I love technology, bit of a tech geek. So going forward, if it's things like chip and pin, paying for things, not needing to leave the house with bank cards.
So this is all about making your life easier as far as you're concerned?
Yeah.
Stephen's chips use special biocompatible glass and are designed to last a lifetime, so should never need to be removed. But getting a microchip for identification is not considered to serve a medical purpose, so they aren't regulated as medical devices.
Do you feel different?
No.
Superwoman.
Each implant costs around £250, and adapting your lock so it opens your doors could cost up to £5,000.
OK, moment of truth.
So it could be expensive if Kiri wants to kit out her whole house.
Should we see if it works? There you go. Amazing.
You can use implants to buy some train tickets in Sweden, and at least one company in the US has given staff the option to access the building and pay for meals using them. I can see how this kind of tech could make life that bit more convenient for most of us. But for Alex Lewis, it has completely changed his life. 4 years ago, he became seriously ill and had to have both his arms and legs amputated.
If I was to get out of a car, try and get keys out of a bag, try and get the key into the lock and trying to turn it and then try and get in, it could take 10, 15 minutes. So now with the microchip and the simplicity of it all, I'm in and out within 30 seconds.
So this has changed your life quite a lot then?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's been a real game changer. I travel extensively, and for me, if I had my medical data stored in a microchip in my arm, if I was to fall ill abroad, rather than being presented to somebody not having a clue what's going on, for them to scan and to have that information is massive. I think there's a wealth of positive differences that this type of technology can make.
I was initially quite skeptical about all of this, but meeting Alex has shown me just how useful microchip implants can be. Maybe one day, we'll all have one.
Well, you can understand, can't you, why it would work for somebody like Alex, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a funny idea, though, isn't it, being opened
It's a
and
slippery slope.
microchipped.
Yeah.
Well, it's when the convenience and the privacy start to muddle, you know, because they make these technology advancements that are great for convenience, but then, you know, as long as they're good about not tracking you everywhere you go and getting your information. They never do that.
Smoke and run, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing it.
They're reading our
ever.
thoughts, too. That's the way
No, they're not.
Well,
They're just checking our iPhones
I don't know.
and seeing exactly where we are at every minute,
Yeah, it's
and
true.
our emails.
Yeah.
So and we have to learn Russian now because, you know.
Let's not go there, Cindy.